Let me ask you something, brother. Have you ever felt like something inside you went quiet? Like your body is working, your mind is awake, but your soul, your fire, has gone dry? You look at yourself in the mirror and say, I used to feel more alive than this. You used to wake up with drive, energy, power, and now you wake up tired, drained, even after a full night's sleep. You feel like you've lost something you can't even name, and maybe you've started noticing things your body is telling you, moments of intimacy that feel different. You reach the point of pleasure, but nothing happens. No release, no flow, just emptiness. And that's when it hits you. Something isn't right. Today, we're going to talk about it, not with shame, not with fear, but with courage, because this silence your body is screaming in, is not the end of your story. You see, every man carries two battles, the one the world sees and the one no one ever talks about. We talk about money, we talk about success, we talk about being strong, but we don't talk about the nights we feel empty. We don't talk about the moment we realize our body isn't responding the way it used to. We don't talk about that quiet fear that something inside us is fading. You sit there wondering, am I getting old? Am I broken? Am I less of a man? You feel ashamed to bring it up. You Google it at 2 a.m., scrolling through pages, afraid to tell anyone, and that shame, it eats you alive. Because deep down, you're not just afraid of losing function, you're afraid of losing yourself. That's what pain looks like for many men today. Not always visible, not always spoken, but real, deep, personal. Listen to me carefully, brother. What you're feeling right now is not weakness. It's not failure. It's not a punishment. It's your body whispering for help. It's your mind trying to release years of pressure, stress, and exhaustion. You see, dry ejaculation, what doctors call anejaculation or retrograde ejaculation, isn't just about the body. It's about the story behind it. Years of overwork, sleepless nights, emotional suppression, fear, and loneliness. Your body has been carrying too much for too long, so don't you dare feel ashamed. You are not broken. You are human. You are reacting exactly how any man would if he carried the same load. Now let's talk about the truth. Why this happens. Medically, dry ejaculation can come from a few causes. Nerve damage, often from diabetes, spinal issues, or even prostate surgery. Medication side effects, antidepressants, blood pressure drugs, sometimes even those pills meant to fix performance. Low testosterone, when stress, aging, or poor lifestyle shuts down your hormonal power. Retrograde ejaculation, when semen flows backward into the bladder instead of out. But beyond the biology, there's something deeper happening. When a man spends years fighting battles in silence, working long hours, pleasing everyone, suppressing his emotions, ignoring his needs, his body starts shutting down parts of him that no longer feel safe to express. Pleasure becomes mechanical, connection becomes distant, love becomes pressure, and release disappears. Not because he's broken, but because his body is protecting him from more pain, from more burnout, from more emptiness. This isn't just a physical issue, it's your body saying, brother, I can't pour from an empty cup anymore. And that's the wake-up call. This isn't just about semen, it's about energy. It's about life force. It's about the part of you that has been running on fumes for years, pretending everything's fine. You can't keep numbing yourself with work, scrolling, or silence. You can't keep pretending that your emotions don't matter. Because here's the truth. What affects your heart affects your hormones. What affects your stress affects your strength. What affects your mind affects your manhood. You've been living like a soldier, always in fight mode, always surviving. But at some point, even the strongest warrior needs to heal. You can't win the war outside until you fix the one inside. And today, that starts right here. So how do you fix it? How do you get that energy, that flow, that fire back? It starts with listening. Your body isn't your enemy, it's your messenger. Step 1, face the truth. Don't ignore it, don't hide it, go get checked. Hormones, prostate, medication side effects, be honest with your doctor. You owe that to yourself. Step 2, rebuild your foundation. Eat clean, move often, sleep deeply. Your body rebuilds testosterone and nerve strength when you rest and nourish it. No supplement can replace a calm nervous system and a full night's sleep. Step 3. Let go of emotional suppression. Most men have never been told it's okay to feel, but your emotions are chemistry. Anger, fear, grief, they all affect your body's ability to release and recover. Start journaling. Talk to someone you trust. Release the pressure before it breaks you. Step 4. Reconnect with your partner or yourself. Intimacy isn't just physical, it's psychological. When you slow down, breathe, and connect with your body, your nerves relearn safety, and safety is what unlocks flow. Step 5. Reclaim your masculinity, your way. Stop defining your worth by performance. True masculinity isn't how much you produce, it's how deeply you feel, how strongly you stand, how honestly you live. Because when you start living aligned with truth, your body follows, your energy returns, and your power comes back, not from ego, but from peace. You have to remember something, brother. You are not defined by what isn't working right now. You are defined by how you rise after it. You are stronger than the fear that's been haunting you. You are more resilient than the silence you've lived in. You are not a symptom. You are a story still being written. You've fallen before. You've been betrayed. You've been hurt. But every time you've stood back up, and this time will be no different. Because healing isn't about going back to who you were. It's about becoming the man you were always meant to be. So take a deep breath right now. Feel that. That's life. That's strength. That's proof that your fire isn't gone. It's just waiting to be reignited. There's a man watching this right now who's been silently suffering. He's been thinking, maybe this is just who I am now. Maybe my best days are behind me, brother. No, your best days are not behind you. They're the ones you fight for right now. You are not meant to live numb. You are not meant to live dry, emotionally, mentally, or physically. You are meant to feel, to love, to release, to connect, to rise. Your body isn't betraying you. It's begging you to come home. Come back to the man who once laughed loudly, who once dreamed boldly, who once believed he could take on the world, because he's still there, behind the fatigue, behind the silence, behind the shame. That version of you, the one who feels alive, is waiting for you to stop pretending, stop hiding, and start healing. And healing doesn't happen overnight. It happens every morning you wake up and choose to take care of yourself. Every time you choose real food over junk, every time you walk instead of sit, every time you say no to stress and yes to peace. That's how you fix this. Not by fighting your body, but by listening to it. Not by punishing yourself, but by forgiving yourself. You have nothing to be ashamed of. You have everything to live for. So here's what I want you to remember as you walk away today. You are not alone. You are not broken. You are not past saving. What you're facing is not the end. It's the beginning of your awakening, because dry ejaculation isn't just a medical condition. It's a mirror. It's your body showing you what your soul has been feeling: dry, drained, disconnected. But the good news is, you can change that. You can reignite your health. You can rebuild your energy. You can restore your vitality, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And when you do, you'll notice it in every area of your life. You'll stand taller. You'll speak clearer. You'll love deeper. You'll feel that spark again, the one that makes you feel unstoppable. So stop hiding behind silence. Stop pretending you're okay when you're not. Go take that step. Talk to a doctor. Heal your body. Open your heart. Because the world doesn't need the version of you that's just surviving. It needs the version of you that's alive. You've carried enough pain, brother. Now it's time to carry purpose. It's time to feel again, to live again, to rise again. Your story isn't over. It's just starting a new chapter. So breathe deep, stand tall, and remember, you are a man of fire, a man of healing, a man of power, a man who rises no matter how many times he falls. This isn't your end. This is your awakening. Now it's your time to rise.